I asked you this question last time. If you had a choice between a 9 out of 10 who was amazing, incredible, but she needed to test first, but you came up and she's like, hey, do you say this to all the girls? Or you had a 6 out of 10 that was just like, yes, please, anything for you. Which one would you choose?
What's a 9 out of 10?
A woman that you consider in the top 10th percentile of women compared to a woman that you consider
about how she looks. How she looks.
We could go with both. Now, typically as men, we focus more on looks. Like if I'm saying a 9 out of 10, it's going to be a large weighting of looks and then the rest personality, but you can choose. There's a 9
right,
out
but
of
this
10,
is what I'm saying. Part of
10.
what makes a woman a 9 or a 10 to me is cooperation. So if she's not cooperating, she can't be a 9 or a 10.
Exactly. So you would pick the 6, right?
I'm picking the one who's cooperating and who I'm attracted to. So what I'm saying is that a woman is not going to be a 9 or a 10 if she's uncooperative.
Let's go by looks. Okay, so let's just go clearly by looks. We're just seeing 2 girls in the club right now. So we can only go off looks. Let's argue that at the moment. So you see one girl's 9 out of 10, really fucking hot. And you see a girl's below average, it's like a 6, right? Well, average. Now you go up to the hot girl and she needs a test. She's been opened by like a bunch of guys tonight. And now she says, do you say that to all the girls? And then the other girl, 6 out of 10, is like, oh, your name's Lakari. That's so amazing. Oh my goodness. Who do you go for?
I'm going for the 6 because she now turned into the 9. And the 9 turned into the 6.
That's the difference. Okay, so with
that's
me,
what you're not. This is what I'm trying to say.
Let me explain. With
your thoughts on that is based on a woman looking good. That's why you don't understand it.
I get to know them on multiple levels. Okay, I spend at least half an hour.
What are you getting to know?
Let me explain. I get to find out about them, right? Oh fuck, hell. Let me just plug in my PC. 1 sec. It's running out of battery.
Crazy.
This is nice. This is fun.
he's like, I don't have to even interrupt the joint already. But this is the problem with a lot of guys is like y'all think that, you know, a woman being a 9 or a 10
All right, sorry about that.
Based on the look. But go ahead.
So basically what I do is at first I base it on looks. So I want to find really attractive girl. Okay. Then I start basing it off personality. Now, with personality, it seems like the only thing you fucking care about is if a girl is going to immediately be into you, right? Before even knowing anything about you. You sound
no.
You sound
immediately
like
cooperate. That's what I'm talking about.
Cooperating, right? Cooperating, which basically means into you, right?
No, it doesn't.
Well, how is she meant to cooperate? If you go up to a girl and say, hey, let's hang out. Those are really sexy jeans, or you look really sexy in those jeans, or whatever you say. How is she meant to cooperate to that without?
So she cooperates when I give her an instruction. So that's what it is. So when you give a woman an instruction.
So how is she meant to? You go in and say, you're really sexy in those jeans. Give me your number. How is she meant to cooperate without reciprocating interest?
No, what I'm saying is that her being interested in me, right, is going to happen through consistent cooperation. That's how she shows consistent.
No, you're asking right away. You're asking right away. You're not giving her a chance. You're asking right away.
No, but this is what you're not understanding, Marcus.
No, I do understand.
Give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes so I can teach you how to do this. So what I'm saying is this, right?
You should go for 6.
No. Seriously.
What's
so what happens is, and Marcus, this is why you talk to women for 30 minutes and waste your time. Because what happens is that when you first meet women, you don't know, right, if a woman is actually interested in you or she's just using you for attention. So what happens is that you got to make sure that a woman is showing consistent cooperation. So that means the consistency in her cooperation, that's what shows the real interest. So what happens is that you're in a situation where you're talking to women and you're wasting time with a woman who's probably a time waster and an attention whore. And you don't know this because you're sitting there, you know, feeding her these lines and, you know, going back and forth for her and asking her where she's from and giving a shit about her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about?
Can I ask you a serious question? I'm actually, because I don't know your history or like where you came from with your story, to be honest. Did this used to happen to you?
What used to happen to me?
Did you find that like maybe when you started out, because I can admit, like when I started out, I didn't know what I was doing when I like 10 years ago, right? When you started out.
Wait, how old are you, Marcus? How old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay, go ahead.
So, so
no, it makes sense now, but go ahead.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm very experienced. I'm like you. So when you first started out, I'm curious, like, did this happen to you? Girls wasted your time where they just wanted attention and then, you know, they get back to your place and be like, I'm not interested, or you go on multiple dates. Is that what happened?
Yeah, because I learned from my mistakes. So back in the day when I was younger and stupid, right? What I would do is I'd be very indirect and I would talk to women about shit that I didn't care about. And I'd be like, oh yeah, let's hang out, let's kick it, let's do this. And we going back and forth. They'll do the quote unquote shit test that you guys talk about and all this other stuff. Right now, what happens is that sometimes I would smash the chick and hook up with them. But what happened was that even though I was having sex with them, I was still getting girls who were being very what's the word I'm looking for? Disrespectful, right? Then on the flip side, I would waste time, and then there will be women who I actually would talk to, do all this other nonsense, and then nothing would happen. So when I said, you know what, let me stop wasting time and stop pretending and stop flip-flopping for women, and let me just be myself and be who I am and be consistent with myself, right? And then this is what happened. This is how it shifted.
I get you, man.
Like, the women, hold on, I'm almost finished. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up. So now what happened is that when I'm direct with these women, what I do is I attract women that I'm attracted to who are extremely cooperative, and then they're cooperative on a consistent basis. So I don't actually have to deal with any woman who's not interested and who don't like me. So I don't waste no fucking time. But go ahead.
It sucks, right? Like you have a girl that you hang out with for a while and then she disrespects you, right? She doesn't want to see you again. She makes up some bullshit. Maybe she just uses you for dinner, right? That's a really shitty, annoying feeling, right?
Are you trying to like empathize with me? But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is, right?
No, I'm telling you that it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that I'm not dealing with that because I actually only deal with women on my terms. See, you're still in the stage to understand this because
let me explain.
This is what I'm saying.
Let me explain.
This is what I'm saying. You're where I was when I was 20. So what I'm saying is that you're in the stage. Hold on, let me explain to you. You're in the stage, right? Yeah. You're in the stage where you are dealing with women on their terms. I only deal with women on my terms. That's basically what the thing is between us.
All right. So you went on a little rant. Let me explain. I see this in my students. This happened to me when I was younger. It's fine. So basically what happens, and guys might empathize as well with this in the chat right now, which is when you're not very good at game, which I assume we both probably weren't in the beginning, is that you go on dates with these girls. You don't know how to lead the interaction. You don't know how to build attraction. You don't have any locus of control of that. You have no power of that. So you kind of sit there and you ask some questions like, how's your day? What are you up to? Blah, blah. Maybe you try to display some attraction. Maybe you try to lead. Maybe you try to understand her on a deeper level.
You just said you do that though.
And let me finish. So you might try to do that. And then what happens is, yeah, the girl's not that into you, okay? She would rather go with someone that's a little bit more dominant, more attractive, knows what he's doing. And so you have this happen to you where it feels really shitty. The girl doesn't want to see you again. She wastes your time, okay? You spend half an hour in a club with a girl and then she goes with her friends. And so I can understand, I see this in students where they are like, you know what? Fuck this, all right? I'm just going to go up to a girl, say, hey, you're fucking hot. And if she's into me, she's into me. If not, I'm moving on. And then you end up with a lot of low quality goals, which again is fine if you want to do that, but you shouldn't do it with your students. Instead,
what is a low quality woman?
Someone that is a 6. Instead, what
no. Okay, what is a 6? What's a 6, Mark? That's what I'm saying.
Unattractive, someone that is easy, someone that doesn't give a fuck.
Who determines attractiveness, Mark? Marcus, who determines attractiveness?
Are you saying there's no... If I lined up 100 women right now and I got everyone to decide, are you not saying there's going to be a fairly consistent idea of what we consider attractive?
Mark. Okay, exactly. I'll give you an example.
So,
I'll give you a perfect example. I have a client who hit me up. He was like, yo, this girl's so bad. I wanted to holler at her, blah, blah, blah. I said, send me a picture. He sends me a picture. The girl looks like Sexy Red. I don't think Sexy Red is attractive. He was talking like she was a 10. But to him, that woman's a 10.
Hey,
you understand what I'm saying?
Can I share a photo? Maybe can I put it in the chat or somehow, or can I share my screen?
You want to share? Yeah, let me see if I can enable. There we go.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Pull up a picture of a girl now. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. So if we look at this chart, I'm sure like we might have some girls on here that we look at, right? And this is an old chart, right? But we might have some girls that here we look at and we might say, she's an 8 to me. No, she's a 7 to me. No, like there might be some, but there's no way that you're saying like, sorry to be mean to these people, but there's no way you're looking at the one here and being like, yeah, my student sent me a photo of this girl, and like, actually, that's my 10, and blah.
That's straw man arguments right there, Marcus. Stop it. Let's stop it.
No, it's not. Okay.
No,
so
it is.
Saying,
the girl at the top is deformed on her face. So what I'm saying is
100%. I'm proving a point.
But Marcus,
if a student sent you a photo of a girl that they were like,
he sent me a photo. He sent me of a chick that looked like Sexy Red. You know who Sexy Red is?
I don't know who Sexy Red is.
Okay, Google Sexy Red. What I'm saying is he thought the woman he was interested, he thought she was a 10. Now, is he wrong? Is he right? No, he's right because that's the 10 for him. So this is the problem with your this is the problem with your philosophy, Marcus. Hold on, let me explain it to you. This is the problem with your philosophy. So you think you say, well, if a girl is a 6 or a 9 or a 10, and you only get the 6s and 5s by doing this and doing that. You can't say what a 6, 9, or 10 is to somebody else because everybody's opinion on what they think is attractive, hot, or sexy is different. So by what you're saying, it would need to be a fact. Hold on, Marcus. It would need to be a fact. A fact that you're saying this girl is a 10 and a fact that this girl's a 6. That doesn't work in real life, Marcus.
Sound like right now? Do you know who you sound like right now? Have you seen those red pill shows where the girls go on there and they're like, I'm a 10. I'm a 10. And there's like this big, fat, ugly girl. She's like, I'm a 10. Lockie's sitting there being like, you know what? She's a 10. Because to every man, I guess like it's in the eye of the beholder. They look a little bit
different. So Marcus, if you show me a girl that you're dating, I'm going to say she's a 10.
And this fat girl is a 10. You know what I mean? Because
Marcus. I'm going to agree with every girl that you think is a 10. I'm going to say she's a 10 too.
I just said we're going to have some slight variation there. I'm going to say we can look at a girl and say she's very attractive and agree, or she's mod and agree.
But we might not, Marcus. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I think if you put 100 men in a room and 100 women, and this.
But Marcus, what does it matter about 100 men? We're talking about the individual. I don't give a shit if 100 guys say the girl that I'm with is a 2. If I think she's a 10, she's a 10 to me. So what the fuck difference does it make?
I'm saying if that's how you want to operate, okay? Look, if you want to go out there and say, listen, I just think there's no real thing as attractiveness. I just think it's whatever.
No, there is, Marcus. You just don't understand attractiveness. You don't understand
that's different. And like, if subjective. That's what you don't understand. I think she's a 10 too. If you want to do that, that's fine. But you can't teach that. You can't go out here to all the men and say, hey, you know what? Like that girl that thinks she's a 10, she's a 10.
So Marcus, you tell the guys you coach. Hold on, wait. So Marcus, if a guy you're coaching comes to you and says, hey, I think this girl's a 10, you're gonna tell me he's wrong?
Hang on. So if a guy comes to me and says, I think this girl's a 10, then let me explain it this way. If he thinks she's a 10 and she's that one on the screen, then I would say this is a very rare case where some guy has a really fucking weird kink, which maybe you have.
But Marcus, why can't you respect?
It's never going to happen.
Marcus, how are you going to coach people and not respect their own choices on what they find attractive?
No, I will respect that. It's not about, listen, it's about what I teach. Okay. It's what I teach to the masses. I just teach guys, hey, listen, this girl over here, she's your 10. Okay. That's cool. But if you go up to her and she tests you, don't run away. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a pussy. You need to be a man.
Who's talking about running away? Who's talking about running away? Who's talking about running away, Marcus?
Okay. If you go up to a girl and she gives you a little bit of shit, what do?
Oh, I don't fuck with her. Is that running away, Marcus?
Yeah, you run away.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If I go to the sneaker store and I say, hey, let me get them new Jordans, they say we don't got them. Am I running away because I'm scared, or am I leaving the establishment because they're not giving me what I want?
Analogy. Do you know what the right analogy is? You go up to the sneaker store and they say, oh, sorry, sir, we're closing in 10 minutes. So if you want to buy something, and you're like, no, fuck it, I'm out of here. Whereas
no, it's not. They have what, Marcus, they have what I want. No, they have what I want. If they don't have what I want, I'm leaving. What I want is cooperation. What I want is cooperation. See, Marcus, this is what I'm saying. You have a problem with understanding what people want.
So you're telling me the only thing you look for in a girl is cooperation.
That's the first thing I look for. If she's not cooperating, she doesn't exist to me.
You're telling me if a girl was not the hot, like you could still be attractive, but she's on the low end, bro. She's just making the cut, okay? She has a 200 lay count, all right?
I don't give a fuck. Why do you keep talking about her lay count? So you care about a woman's lay count?
Yeah, I do. So she has a 200
Why do you care about women's lay count, Marcus?
Because it says something about her. So
what does it say about her? What does it say about her?
She has very open sexuality and likely low standards, depending on the girl.
So if she has low standards, why are you teaching guys to fuck these women?
So a girl has 200 lay count, okay? She just reaches the bar of like attractive. She's kind of maybe cute a little bit. She doesn't have any friends. Okay, if this girl's compliant to you, you're taking her home, you'll sleep with her, you may be even dating her, right? As long as she's compliant.
So Marcus, what does it mean for you to have high
easy?
standards?
That's it. You're just going for what's easy.
Marcus, what does it mean for you to have
Jordans or some shit?
Why would I go for what's hard, Marcus? Why would I go for what's hard? Marcus, why would I go for what's hard?
Why would you? Because it's better.
How is it better?
What sneakers do you like? Tell me which ones.
I like the Jordans.
How expensive are they?
Like 150, depending on which ones you get.
Why not just go for a pair of shoes that's like $30?
I do. I have those too. I have those too.
But why do you prefer the Jordans?
But it's not hard for me to get the Jordans. That's what I'm saying. What's difficult about getting the Jordans?
What has been hard in your life that you've enjoyed? Is there not one single thing that you've had to work hard for that you enjoy?
No. There's things I had to work hard for. But if I had to, if I can get it easier, I would do it. Why would I want to work hard for something I can do? You're not getting the same thing.
That's the thing. You're not getting the same thing. It's the same thing with the shoe example. Is if you want the Jordans, get the Jordan. Don't tell yourself, oh yeah, I like the $30 shoe. Okay, just coping.
No, I get all of it because I like both.
Go for the Jordans.
I like both of them. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that if you know you want something a certain way,
you're going for is what's easy. That's it. You're literally
because you know why? You know why, Marcus? I'm gonna tell you why. I go for what's easy. Hold on. Let me explain it.
You told us why. We empathize.
Let me explain it because I don't think you understand. The reason why I go for what's easy, which is the cooperation, is because when a woman cooperates, what she's basically saying is she recognizes that you're a man. See, you like girls who shit test you. So what you're saying is that, listen, I'm not at the level for you to just cooperate up front. I have to be put through a test by the woman in order to prove myself to the woman so that she could accept me. That's basically what you're saying.